Now we're live. Sorry to cut you off. It's like yeah, we're going live. Like, how's everyone doing tonight? How are you two doing tonight? How are you, Culture Casino?
I'm extraordinary. I'm wonderful. I'm perfect. I'm exuberant. I'm joyful. I'm thankful.
Our guest tonight, Moira Kitty. How are you?
I'm doing okay. He pretty much took all the descriptives. Like, I'm feeling bushy-tailed. I am feeling bushy-tailed. He did not get that one.
Okay, there you go.
I did.
I am mostly okay tonight.
Mostly?
Oh, very
Mostly. No, I'm fine. It was just me being silly.
No.
Because everyone's going with the adjectives. I have to go with mostly okay.
Mostly okay. Medium. I'm medium right now.
Medium rare, I guess. I don't know.
And now I feel bad for being bushy-tailed.
No, it's fine.
Oh, you're fine.
I wouldn't have come up with it anyway. So.
Yeah, me either. Even though I think you put it in the Twitter chat earlier, I'm like, I still wouldn't have put that in. That wasn't in resident memory. There's only so much space up here.
I forgot which chat that was.
Oh, all right.
Because in chats, people usually are like, hey, how are you doing tonight? And so like, yeah. So I didn't remember which one
All good.
I stand by my bushy-tailedness.
There you go.
Okay, so we have a very special YouTube stream for tonight.
Yeah, very special.
Talking about Jeff Toobin and his Zoom faux pas.
Yes.
Mistake, as he put it. It's like, dude, come on. Oh, God.
Nobody would want to show off their shortcomings like that, I'm sure.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I can't describe the ruckus, but it was a big ruckus. It might have not been a big ruckus, but it was a ruckus.
It caused a big ruckus, though.
It did. It's rather interesting. So if you guys haven't heard, Jeff Toobin, who is a what kind of analyst is he? Legal analyst. There we go. Yeah, for CNN as well as the New Yorker, and apparently he was on a Zoom call with some people from the New Yorker, and they're doing like this like mock election dry run for the actual election, and Jeff Toobin was buck ass naked cranking it on a Zoom call.
I'm not sure if he was butt naked. I think he just like had the trousers undone or something, because the article indicated that I guess he thought he switched calls and angled the cam right straight, boom, right there for like. And
from like the photo I saw, he didn't have a shirt on.
How in the world are you gonna have a Zoom call with professionals and no shirt on? What?
I don't know.
He's been hanging out with Hunter Biden too much. Maybe.
What were you gonna say, Culture Casino?
Oh, not one thing.
Okay.
You guys covered it. Well, I mean, he uncovered it, but y'all covered it.
So it's funny. It's what's really funny about all this is all the people, especially in the journo space, that is like running interference for this guy, which is so funny. It's like you have the Young Turks kind of. He's not the only one who's probably pulled his dick on a Zoom call. It's like, really?
Right.
I'm sure.
Yeah, let's not pretend like this is a average everyday thing, folks, because it's not. Absolutely not.
No. During this whole, thing that we've been dealing with since, well, we didn't know this, but since September. But since this thing started, which has been over a year ago, we've had to contend with a lot of changes in our lives, which include these distance meetings, right? I mean, I've had half a dozen, if not more, Zoom calls, just in the last 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
So, what didn't occur to me to do when I was attending a Zoom call?
Whip your dick out and beat it.
Right. Yeah. Even though I know how to properly turn the camera off and even properly mute myself, it would not have occurred to me to yank the crank. That would not. No.
Yeah. According to the article, that was actually some of the terminology used. He even said he cranked it good, I believe was the term. I nearly died when I read that. I was like, oh, someone in the chat has made a Blazing Saddles reference, and I commend you, sir.
Blazing Saddles is pretty epic.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have so many articles to choose from. I'm kind of partial to going with the one that you sent from BuzzFeed, which is just buddy, because again, this is another example of them defending this.
Playing D. Playing D on the D.
Playing D. All right. Yep, BuzzFeed. There we go. Jeffrey Toobin can't be the only person masturbating on a work Zoom call.
Oh, God.
Really? No, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm on a Zoom call, I'm barely paying attention. I'm usually surfing Twitter or something like that.
You can't. I'm usually looking for content for, the channel or for other people. In fact, I did a whole video edit for somebody else when I was on my last Zoom call. So,
oh man, I love it. How hasn't this happened already? I'm going with because people don't do it.
Just me too. Hashtag me too.
Hashtag me Toobin.
Me Toobin.
I love the Me Toobin part. God, that's so fantastic.
I know. The fact that it was actually trending on Twitter today was pretty.
I looked for it. It's been trending, like, at least that I could find. Because I was trying to look it up a little before this, and I was really disappointed because I'm like, come on, that's hilarious. That should have some more staying power.
They're knocking stuff down so fast right now with censorship. It is not even funny. They're doing it on YouTube too. Yeah.
What are they knocking down currently?
Well, that Me Toobin, they're knocking down they started knocking down. Well, they definitely knocked down a bunch of the Hunter Biden stuff. They knocked down there's a ton of these hashtags that get knocked down every day. I'll start paying attention more closely, but Me Toobin was one that got knocked down today, where it went from like trending at like 70-some thousand tweets to just
20 minutes ago. I checked, I couldn't find a sign of it anywhere.
Yeah, but
I know it's there because I clicked on it, but yeah, you're right. It probably got deranked.
Yeah, it's not on the trending anymore. Yeah, I mean, you can buy trending now. I mean,
you can buy trending?
Tweets.
Really?
Yeah, through promoted tweets. Absolutely.
Oh, fake it till you make it, eh?
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
No,
that's
okay.
not conspiracy. That's legit, though.
No, anyway, I mean, you're right, though. It's stuff we need to talk about. So we could probably talk about more of it on Thursday, I guess. But
Sure.
I love how this article opens up. I mean, who among us, it's like, come on, don't defend this. We all know that if this came from somebody who, these journalists didn't like, it would be the scandal of the ages. But when it's one of their own, they got to run interference and claim that, this is normal, completely normal.
Yeah.
For them.
Yesterday was a fun day on Media Twitter, routinely the worst of all Twitter subcultures. I will completely agree with that. It really is. Except maybe leg washing Twitter, what? which I've decided we shall never speak of again after the end of the sentence.
Twitter.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Is this like a Joe Biden reference?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm afraid to look.
I don't think I want to know.
Yeah, I don't think I want to know either. Anyway, early on Monday, Vice reported that writer and CNN legal analyst Jeffrey Toobin, Me Toobin, had been suspended by the New Yorker for masturbating on a Zoom call that took place last week between New Yorker staff writers and WNYC. That apparently it's a radio station. According to Vice, the call was an election simulation featuring the New Yorker's biggest stars, including Jelani Cobb, Jane Mayer, Marsha Gresson played Donald Trump. Okay, whatever. And Toobin standing in for the courts, among others, indeed. At one point, Toobin seemingly joined a second call, lowered his camera towards his penis, and allegedly, I don't think there's any alleging about it, the guy admitted.
Sorry.
And I believe this is the technical term, cranked it real good. He left the call and then later returned, apparently unaware that colleagues caught the whole thing. Oh, well,
That's enough for a dude to deal with, right? But then being in the media and then this going everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we'll get around to why I don't care. So we'll get there.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. Toobin told Motherboard that he didn't know he was visible on the call while allegedly making mayonnaise.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Moira. This is like our first.
Did it really say mayonnaise?
Yes, it really did.
That is fantastic because I can't see the script.
No, it did say it, and it's funny. And
well, bravo, that's great.
Some of the writing on this is actually pretty funny. Loathe, I am to relish someone else's mini scandal. Since we're talking about condiments, this one particularly tremendous. It was everything a high-profile media person, his penis, a Zoom call nightmare come to life, and inexplicably election stimulation. That remains unexplained throughout all of this.
My goodness.
Oh, I love this. This is actually pretty funny. So this guy on Twitter posted, the new game replaced every New Yorker cartoon with the caption, Jeffrey Toobin took his dick out on a Zoom call. Oh my god.
You guys are gonna get me into my high laughter and then I'm gonna be done.
Oh.
I can't stop. Okay.
All right, real quick, let me get this super chat from Toxic Man for $5. Who has been caught shaking hands with the milkman? Live stream.
I will cast the first stone. There you go.
Who has not been caught shaking hands? Oh my god, Tox, man, you were great.
Oh, Tox.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had some guy friends, and they have like told, because sometimes I have my moments where I'm kind of like one of the guys, and they can tell me funny stuff. And they've told me there's been one or two that like if they were had a empty spot at work where there was nothing going on, they could go to the bathroom and not be bored for a few minutes, so to speak. But never ever on a Zoom call, like not when they were talking to their boss or anybody else. Like that's insane.
Well, I would be terrified to try to do that when I was on a regular phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I'm paranoid about
the wrong
being
sound or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm paranoid about like not being dressed in front of open windows. I mean, let alone a freaking camera, right? I mean,
right. I'm with both of y'all. I have like thick blackout curtains on my windows. I'm paranoid, and I live like on 4 acres. Like, who the hell is going to see me back there? Like, nobody is going to. What, raccoons? Like, yeah. I wouldn't even want to do that stuff on the phone. I'd be afraid of like, yeah, that's a great idea. You know, no, you don't want to make the wrong sound. That's just weird.
No.
Oh man, I'm waiting. Just wait. You know, this is going to make it into a movie at some point.
Oh God.
There's going to be a joke about this. It's gonna be on TV next year. Someone's going to make a joke about it.
Something about Mary.
Or if anything, it's probably going to be oh God, South Park.
Oh yes, please.
Oh,
yes.
Classic.
I love South Park. They make fun of everybody, and I appreciate that.
Okay, so we got another $5 super cat from Crazy Cat Guy. The worst thing I've done on a work call is talk to the cats in the talking to cat voice and forgetting to mute my mic. I think the worst thing I did was like I had my camera on and I wasn't paying attention. I went to go floss my teeth. Okay, and I thought that was embarrassing. And I was like, oh my God, I hope nobody saw me.
I want to sub to him just because he's Cat Guy. I do. I like it took everything not to bring my cat ears on because I didn't know how to read the room yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but the fact you have a cat guy in the audience, I automatically want to subscribe just because of that. Yeah, I do.
All right, let's continue on here. Most striking of all, though, is how bizarre it is. What we haven't read 1,000 stories like this during the pandemic. We're almost finished with full months. Yeah, 7th full month of quarantine. A hellscape of endless Zoom happy hours. Oh my God, that's something I don't get. Zoom happy hours. Like, no, thank you. I've got better things to do. No one likes them, and I'm glad we all seem to agree at the same time. Month 3. Okay, that has nothing to do with the story. To just cut it out in Zoom work calls. A lot of me not wearing pants and trying to figure out new ways to explain why I can't go to the other room to get a notebook. I forgot because, again, I'm usually not wearing pants.
Oh my God.
This is the writer. Okay. I don't know about you, but hey, I get it. We're in a pandemic. I wear shorts. I at least have pants on. We make jokes about not wearing pants, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm wearing pants.
You're right. Yeah. Yep. And I'm wearing shorts, because I don't like pants.
You strike me as the cargo shorts kind of guy.
You are correct. Yes, ma'am.
I like those.
Yeah. Very comfortable.
So, usually when it's colder, I like wearing pants.
I have some nice slacks. I'll wear them when it's cool, but
it's October and it's 91 degrees in Texas, so I'm still wearing fucking shorts.
Hey neighbor. I'm in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Right on. Not that far. Haven't we all done something on a work call that is normally circumstance we'd never do during a meeting? Yes, like flossing our teeth. Okay. Okay. Stop trying to justify this. Yes, there's other stupid, embarrassing things we could do on a Zoom call. Like day drinking, which I've never done. Seriously, I've never done that during work. And of course, nobody's going to believe me now because
work. Oh, no,
yeah, during work. Day drinking during work? Yeah.
I worked at a technology company that let you drink while you were working.
Oh, well, I have to, man. There's a place I worked at where we had a kegerator, so it's not like it's
where is this magical place? Like,
it was many moons ago, Moira. Many moons. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, this one place I was working at, it was a startup. I was telling my boss about how companies grow up and get more mature, and they realize that you can't have the kegerator in the break room anymore. And he's like, "We have a kegerator." All like demoralized because I brought that up. Not for long, buddy. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we've all done something stupid during meetings. Let he without sin cast the first stone. Yes, but there's a difference between doing something dumb like picking your nose, flossing your teeth, and whipping your dick out and cranking it. All right, just throwing that out there. The benefit of working from home is the comfort to do whatever you want, endless snacks without judgment, cigarette breaks at your leisure, Real Housewives on all goddamn day.
See, that's something else to be ashamed of right there. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, she's already lined him up, so but that's all right. No judgment if that's the way you do your.
I'll judge. I'm sorry.
No, you can. I'm not gonna. I don't care. I'm always like you do. You.
Some of you, I'm sure, have turned your video off for a brief moment during a Zoom conference call to take a big. Hearty puff of a joint and turned it back on when the smoke finally dissipated. And your eyes looked miraculously droopy. No, can't say I've done that either.
This person is really just telling the stuff they're doing. That's really what they're doing.
I think that's exactly
they're telling on themselves.
Yes, they are. Okay. I, of course, have never done this, as I am a good employee and have never done any drugs at all. Yeah, whatever. We keep wink, wink. Yeah,
liar.
Sure. Yeah. But it would be naive to think that most people aren't engaging in some fuckery during a work Zoom. Yeah, I'm usually like surfing the internet while I'm on a Zoom call. Halfway paid.
But I think they're talking. Maybe she might be alluding to actual fuckery, but. Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's the benefit of all this time working from home. The aberration in your own routine allows for deviation in our day, which can include pleasure.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God, I must be really fucking bored. You know what I do to slack off during the day? I go and water my fucking garden.
Oh, my Lord. Does that actually... Oh, Lord, it does actually say that in the article.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
You're going to tell me you've never taken a quick 3-minute midday to crank your dog.
3 minutes is all she's used to? Sorry.
I don't know.
Again, okay, it's like that's fine. I don't care what people do during their workday as long as it's not on a fucking Zoom call. And it's like, stop trying to defend this guy's actions because yeah.
You can't. This is one of those indefensible moments. So just own that. Or just own it.
Oh, it's not like he did.
Yeah,
a little bit. He had to, but yeah.
He kind of did, but
it is cute how they're saying allegedly, like they're trying to be all judicial now. Like, come on, everybody saw him just whip it out. Come on.
Well, not just that, okay? Because the picture
I saw
to
the other side.
It didn't show his face, but obviously people knew who it was, and he admitted to it because the dude apologized to his wife. So it's pretty apparent.
I guess it wasn't her he was talking to.
Probably not. So Culture, you have a theory, or at least like heard some shit.
Okay, so yes, I did hear some things. I've heard some things that in the rumor goes that he turned his attention to another during during this to someone online, another person to which to fap, to make butter, whatever term you want to use, and it clearly was not his wife. So, but the people were treated to him turning his attention to another location and taking care of business. Now he did tilt it down. I mean, there is pretty much, from everything, it's pretty much confirmed everything that went down, including his switch to another focal point. Let's just put it that way. How about that?
Yeah, it was mentioned in the article I heard previously, which was from the New York Post. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's pretty apparent that the dude was talking to somebody.
Yeah, there was another female involved in the
allegedly.
Allegedly,
we don't know.
Could be
another person involved.
Another person.
I feel bad for his wife though, because that's how you find out your man is like doing wanky calls with other people behind your back.
Oh
like
no, it gets worse than that.
No.
He got some chick pregnant, I guess, while he was married, and that they thought it was like some other dudes, and there was like a DNA test, and it came out it was his kid.
If there had to be a DNA test, I'd already be mad because you were a possibility. You were a candidate. You shouldn't have been a candidate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
interestingly enough, this person. Do we want to get into this part of it yet?
Let me get out the super chat real quick before I forget from Toxic Man Flu, and then we'll get onto it. So Toxic Man Flu for $5. Who has been caught cooking cucumbers live? Next, you are going to complain about people paddling the pink cannon.
Canoe.
Canoe. Sorry. Pink canoe up the Climax River.
Dude,
where do you come up with these analogies?
He's awesome.
That's some colorful stuff he's got going.
He's brilliant. Just brilliant. Yeah. Oh man. No, this is one of those weird things where I'm going to say this word, and then we can get into a discussion about why. Karma.
Yes. And this is really funny. So Elizabeth is saying the man wears dresses.
Well,
at least not on a Zoom call, but whatever you do behind closed doors, as long as you ain't hurt nobody else. But
whatever floats your boat, buddy.
Right. Like, does my dress look okay on me? I wonder if it's his wife's dresses. Like, I wonder, do they share clothes? Like, I don't know.
Oh no, I gotta Google that so I can find something.
Yeah, because girlfriends steal their boyfriend's shirts all the time. Like now it can be equal, and that's awesome.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No. I mean, dude, if you have the figure for it, Okay.
Right.
Oh, okay. So the reason why Tox is so good at this is that he pulled up a Mashable article that says, nice, here's 50. Here are 50 of the funniest euphemisms for masturbation. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, boy.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can't say I'm finding anything with Jeffrey Toobin wearing a dress.
Yeah.
They probably took that down too.
It could be out there. It could be out there.
That got pulled down faster than his pants did. Sorry.
So anyway, would you like to illuminate everybody about the whole karma aspect?
Okay. So, wow, I am super choppy. Let me turn my camera off. Okay. So, here's what's going on. This person, he is used as an expert, especially on CNN when it comes to matters of ethics and legal matters, and, especially involving politicians. So he has a history of pointing out issues in others whenever they have an alleged deviance of any kind, from the acceptable, in his opinion. Now, he has established himself as the master of all virtuous. The problem is he is obviously fallen very far short of his own standard. He is yes, thank you, Moira, the very definition of hypocrite. Mm-hmm. He is oftentimes, gone after folks that have ended up on the Supreme Court, for example, if you guys remember what was going on with that, and criticizing, and criticizing, certain people for their alleged infidelities or activities at a younger age. He is always on this kick of calling out anybody, and especially when it comes down to anything having to do with,
so he thinks he's the moral compass for everyone.
He honestly really does.
He sounds like he's a more authoritarian.
He absolutely is, but he only focuses on one side of the aisle. Mm-hmm. And so like I said, I mean, sometimes karma will grant you your greatest comeuppance. And I believe that in this particular circumstance,
we all got to enjoy.
Yeah. And I think we have a little bit of Schadenfreude for those of us who've witnessed him do it in a few different ways. But he's in a position now, because of this activity, that he's essentially on a leave of absence from many of the jobs, with a few of them actually, I think, just discontinuing his services.
I think the one where which was the New Yorker, which was the call that he was on, he's actually been suspended or fired, suspended pending the investigation. Yeah. Where CNN, pending the investigation. Yes, I'm sure he'll be fired. But the CNN thing, he's taking a break, which I'm sure is the fact that he's outrageously embarrassed and probably doesn't want to be seen by anyone.
Well, hey, for personal reasons is what CNN said, that he was taking a leave.
Oh, that's very personal. Oh, yes. Yeah, he's got a lot of explaining to do to the wife.
Yeah, I think he's also been dismissed or possibly suspended from Condé Nast. I can't speak to that, but not good.
Yeah, it's gonna look good on the resume.
Mm-hmm. No, but here's the thing. Now, in any other circumstance, would we have as harsh or satisfied a reaction to somebody being in this kind of position, or would we actually feel just the slightest bit of remorse for their ridiculous worldwide embarrassment? Would we? This is where analyze yourself. For me, I don't believe in cancel culture. I don't believe it either. Outside of a handful of unforgivable things, right? I think that, there's a certain amount of redemptive value to anybody. Okay. But in this particular circumstance, it's hard to muster that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to muster that energy. And I don't believe in cancel culture. So there's
definitely, the lack of sympathy for sure on his behalf.
Yeah, I agree. As far as politics, I'm a little in the middle, because I don't think either side is 100% right all the time.
Right.
But in general, this guy, whether he was Republican or Democrat, if he was unmerciful to everyone else, what earns him any mercy in return?
I agree. That's a very good point.
I just like seeing smug, uptight, self-righteous people just once in a while get brought down one. I kind of like it. And it doesn't matter what party they belong to. So whatever party he was, there are some people who are a little extra Republican. They probably just extra enjoy this more than they normally would have. That's fine. There is some that if they were Democrat, sorry folks out there, the guy would have been crucified if he'd been Republican and done this.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing I find so funny about it. You wouldn't have these people defending him.
The whole bit.
Yeah. Well, the thing, which is funny because Undead Quinn brings up, anyone remember the whole Anthony Weiner incident?
I made a joke about that earlier. Yes, I told him must. That, and I made a Hunter Biden joke too because I thought he must be high when he did this.
Yeah, but Moira, you weren't wrong. I mean, they could be buddies, Anthony Weiner and him. They could be video pals.
It's like the webcam whack off club. I don't know. Are you in Washington D.C.? Do you like using your webcam? Come sign up.
Yeah,
those guys probably have a permanent spot on Omegle.
It's been a while. It's like I forgot the whole Anthony Weiner thing. I know that it involves him whipping it out, but it's like, was it?
Well, it's sending it to underage, naughty pictures to like 15, 16-year-old girls, I believe, was also.
That's right.
Oopsie.
Because there was one point where he had done it in general to someone I think of age, and it just embarrassed Hillary's right-hand girl. I forgot her name. I can see her face in my head, but I just can't remember her name. And then I think what absolutely settled it is when it was caught sending those kind of pictures. So apparently he didn't learn the first time to like 15, 16-year-old girls, and I think she divorced him right there. I think she was just like, okay, Huma, thank you. Yes. I could not remember her name.
I'm trying to remember too. It's like, I remember them getting divorced, but I want to say he also went to jail or something.
Oh yeah, I think he spent like maybe 15 months. Well, they may have said 15 months, but he probably got less than that. He didn't get a jail like he would here in Oklahoma, where it's like the food's not safe. Like he probably got like an ankle bracelet after a few months, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Like people, if you got money or influence, you get off the hook a whole lot easier.
Yeah, he went for 18 months.
I was off by 3 months. I knew it was something along those lines. I knew it was a little over a year. Yeah, I was so amused that I forgot that particular detail. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. None of this stuff is ever surprising to me because all of these people, anybody in politics or those like high power positions, are usually very close to sociopaths, if not outright sociopaths. So I'm never surprised. I'm taken aback. But
I don't know if it falls under. I don't know if it falls under sociopath. I think it depends on the reasoning for it and like how you handle it. I think because anybody can do something stupid. Like I've been tweeted on, and the guy isn't a sociopath. He's just an idiot.
Okay, so here's the weirdest thing, Moira, and I haven't pulled this up. It's somewhere out there on Twitter, but he didn't actually in his statement, he didn't actually apologize.
Oh,
the only thing that they apologize is for getting caught.
Yeah,
essentially.
There's no mea culpa.
That is true. Yes, they always apologize for being caught.
Yeah, and that's usually another indicative of a sociopath.
That's at least at the very least an overdone ego attitude. At the very narcissist, perhaps even.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, well, narcissism and sociopath go hand in hand.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he really cares. I honestly think he does care because he's damaged his career by doing this.
Sure,
especially this close to the election, when they're trying their hardest. God bless them, trying to put their best foot forward, and they ain't got no feet right now. Like it's so bad.
Yeah,
they're playing weekend at Bernie's with poor Biden. At this point, I actually feel bad for Biden. Actually, they're practically just pretty much propping him up and making him, pull the strings to make him do it. And I'm like Like, I don't even think he's got the wherewithal anymore at this point, honestly.
I think that they have to be like shooting him up with like B12 so he can go and deal with the
I wouldn't be surprised if
debates.
his son has made some sort of deal that, like, hey, I'll keep helping try to get my dad president, and you and I can do deals. I wouldn't be surprised because, I mean, he's like his next of kin, is he not? I mean, is he not able to make medical decisions for his dad if his dad is
his wife, Jill Biden, is a doctor.
So that's where he's getting his shots from. Oh, that makes it nice and easy.
And my concern is, I mean, obviously, I mean, you're making some very, funny, anecdotal observations and things, but I just don't. I'm looking at it from the standpoint of, he's already been compromised pretty extensively in the email stuff, which we're probably not getting into in this show. I mean, I don't think we are. But
we probably don't have time. That's certainly a rabbit hole for another time.
It is. But so he's definitely ethically compromised, and that's a very deep rabbit hole when it comes to his son, because if what his son says in the emails can be linked properly, then I mean you have major amounts of criminal activity from two family members. It's bad.
Well, the thing I find so funny about this is how they run interference for him too, saying, "Oh, he didn't get that Ukraine judge fired, even though he was like busted on camera bragging about it,
talking about it." Yeah. It is. It's one of those weird. It's one of those weird things. So it's like, and they are doing everything they can to ignore the fact that he's said multiple racist statements, one of which ended his run for presidency. Over a decade ago, the last time he actually ran at president.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not a good dude. It's just, we're in a weird place. We have a dude that is outlandishly boorish, bordering on, generally annoying. And then we have somebody who's also not a good dude, in a completely different way.
Well, who's worse, the boorish guy or the guy that's, corrupt as hell?
Honestly, I have to say that anyone who's sniffing on little girls' hair is a deal breaker for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and somebody actually made a comment because I was talking about that. It's like, you're trying to make it perverse. He was whispering in her ear. It's like, yeah, but do you see the look on her face?
She looked hot. Which one? The redhead one? Because she looked like she was like this.
Well, it's like all of them. They're all like,
they all look uncomfortable as hell. And who comes up behind a girl and gets behind her and whispers like that? Who does that?
And dude puts his hand inappropriately in women's areas.
That biker chick when he had his hand on her leg.
All kinds of stuff, and he gets some side area of the breast area. Yeah. So it's just there is, like you said. I mean, I don't fall into either party, but I'm not given great opportunities to vote for good.
No.
I would at least rather pick the guy who, if he has messed around, has picked people who are over 18 and consenting age. That's at least a damn good start.
Yeah, it's a start.
Because kids, I really feel that has got to be the ultimate, or should be the ultimate deal breaker.
Yeah.
Well, and
if someone's getting a hooker, like, it happens, but at least she was of age.
Well, if you're a wealthy person and you're a person of means and power and you get a lot of media attention, one of the things you have is a very good team of lawyers. Because even if absolutely nothing somebody says about you is true, you're still getting sued.
Yep.
Somebody's always looking for money.
All right, let's get these super chats out of the way real quick. Toxic Man flew for $5. New Pixel Nation IO forum auditing the finger puppets.
Yeah,
dude, just because you did that, I'm gonna have to create it now. And we have another one from Toxic Man flew.
Tox, you're busy, dude.
God, man,
I'm watching this chat. I'm loving these people.
I know, man. I got a good crowd. Makes me proud.
There was one that made me a little like oh my. But.
Toxic Man flew for $2. I think Toobin got short shafted on this deal.
It's true.
Yes.
Oh man! All right, so we got 20 minutes left before Culture Casino has the ball.
Well, yeah, you guys can keep going, but I got to bail. But yeah,
I'm probably not that charming though, so I mean.
Like, no, yeah, I guess I have a video I got to create tonight too. So I'm trying to get back to consistent content again. Right. So I set up a Kanban board to help me go think about ideas for what I'm going to make videos on. I even put dates on them. So yeah, I'm trying. Trying, folks.
Yeah, I have like 20. Oh yeah. This is a fun one, guys. Yeah, this is something for everybody. So I thought Warner Brothers was turning the corner on avoiding the pitfalls of the wokeitude, and I was wrong. Because Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrisse Cullors signs an overall deal with Warner Brothers Television Group.
Wow.
Sound good?
I don't know. I don't watch Warner Brothers anyway. So, like, does anybody watch Warner Brothers anymore? Like, really?
Well, they do. You do in various ways, because AT&T is in Warner Brothers, or HBO Max, and everything else that's associated with any of their television products and their television networks. So you believe it or not, Moira, there are a considerable portion of the population that still consume their products. So, but what's interesting is this lady is a full-blown admitted Marxist. She's come out and told you that she's Marxist trained and what her belief system is.
I appreciate her honesty.
9 yards. Yeah, she is the co-founder of Black Lives Matter, right? And she is more than a little bit happy to espouse all those wonderful things about destroying, tearing everything down, and admonishing the wealthy for their privilege. Well, here you go. She signed a giant deal with them, which the number's not disclosed. But when you sign an overall deal with a studio, it's not chump change. If you sign a holding deal, that's chump change. But when you sign an overall deal, and we'll get to it, I'll just read the article and then we'll walk through it. But the co-founder of Black Lives Matter has signed her first overall deal with Warner Brothers Television Group, characterized as a multi-year, wide-ranging. The pact will see Cullors develop and produce original programming across all platforms, including broadcast, cable, and streaming. Cullors' agreement encompasses scripted and unscripted series, long-form series, animated, and kids programming, because we need her talking to our children, as well as digital content.
This is really funny. Whenever I walk past my downstairs TV, The View is typically on, and there's always something being said that I'm like, ding. And they had Alicia Garza on, and she basically was talking about, they're asking the questions. Oh, is BLM a Marxist organization? And she's like, no, it's not. It's it's all slurs, and it's you're trying to defame the organization. And are you trying to destroy the nuclear family? No, we're not. And it's like it was on your fucking website, lady. You're fucking lying.
Yeah, she's lying, and they're letting her do it.
Yeah,
they're letting her do it. They don't hold her feet to the fire.
Oh my God, they know. It's like you people are fucking running interference for them.
They are, because they have theirs. Go ahead, Blair. I'm sorry.
I think this could be fun because she's a Marxist who got a whole bunch of money, so now she can share it with me because Marxism is about sharing, right? So
absolutely.
So I would love to share that with her. That'd be great.
They're very compassionate people. Mara.
Oh yes,
they really
are. And kids programming, goodness, there might be a whole lot of parents out there that may have to stop using their TV as a babysitter. I'm saying.
Yeah. Well,
I may pissed off somebody. I'm sorry about that, but this is why we had DVDs and Care Bears. I'm saying.
It's true. I'm gonna finish this up because it's a couple more sentences and then we're done with it. Together, WBTVG and Cullors will look to amplify the work of Black Lives Matter, which Cullors started alongside Alicia Garza, who you were just talking about, and Opal Tometi, who I really can't stand, back in 2013, and create more opportunities for prominent Black storytelling. Precise terms for the deal have not been disclosed. No kidding.
How many millions of dollars is she getting paid to do this nonsense?
Dude, overall deals can be 100 million. They can be substantial. They can be they can be small. It might be a $50 million deal.
That's a lot.
Well, consider how much, well, for these Hollywood types it's not, but consider that how much Seth's deal was. When he moved over to NBC. His overall deal when he moved to NBC was $500 million, 250 million. It depends on who you listen to. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And we will find out these details. This is not going to stay in the cupboard, but it's going to be after, a period of time, and likely not until well after November 3rd. So, but this is, and the people that are calling this out on Twitter, and then I'll let you guys ruminate. The people calling this out on Twitter said exactly what I was thinking. Scam. BLM is a scam because think about all of the money that they have collected, $1 billion, whatever it's been. Think about all of the money that they have collected. Have you heard of all the programs that they've done? Have you heard about them redistributing this newfound wealth?
No, of course not. No.
I think they did a few small projects, but nothing that equals like what they got.
No, but do you realize they've been quite the funnel for fundraising for a certain particular people?
Candidate?
That's all I have to say about that. Maybe not just one, but
a certain political party.
Oh, a political party. Maybe. Okay, because that helps me understand what you were saying better. Because I was getting a little confused and a little nervous on what you were alluding to.
But on a personal note, it seems like a scam, because if you're a Marxist, you're going to go work for the people that you want to tear down. Now, I guess if they let you into a high enough position, it'll be easier for you to tear them down. Mm-hmm. But if you're actually producing content, all you're going to be doing is wasting their money on stuff nobody's going to watch.
Pretty much.
So,
much like anyway. Was that Best Friend Girl Squad or whatever that thing is called? I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There were a bunch of in the door, out the door shows that like fed along this whole pipeline. Like they just completely destroyed one of the movies that I've always enjoyed, called High Fidelity, by turning it into a television program and promptly running that into the ground.
It became a show?
Oh yeah, briefly.
It was Sylvie Kravitz.
Huh. Yeah. But it was gender, obviously, gender switch, racial switch, insert all of your woke ideals here. That was that entire show.
Yeah.
And it became unwatchable and completely unrelated to the movie that, in the book.
I didn't realize they laid in with identity politics, but I guess I should have figured that out when they gender swapped for Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah. There was a bunch of, hinkly dinkly. But you know what? Here, I don't even care, because that stuff doesn't bother me. You want to, because again, I have friends, family members all over the breadth, right? So I don't care. I'm not that guy. You can't paint me with a brush. But it's one of these things where you've taken the original thing and wrecked it, run it into the ground, and you did it in a season. You got one season of television out of something that you could have gotten a pretty decent show out of.
Yeah, but they think that basically making this woke trash is going to make the money, but apparently it's not.
Well, it's not fun.
I'm actually kind of fine with it in a way, because the best way to do anything is to vote with your wallet. If they want freedom of speech and freedom of creativity, they can put it out there. If nobody watches it, we have the right now to watch it.
I would rather have them create original properties rather than appropriating other franchises. It's like that one sci-fi cartoon, Super Best Friend Girl Squad or whatever. I can't remember the name of it, people. It's really dumb, but it's at least it's original, but it's trash and no one's going to watch it. And it's the reason why they go and appropriate other franchises, because their ideas suck. And so that franchise already has like a built-in audience.
Right. For a short period of time.
For a short period of time. Yeah.
Look at what they've done to all of the Star Trek that they've produced, right? They can't give it away for free and generate an audience. And as a percentage of the population, the audience that they had in Canada on broadcast television for Star Trek Discovery, and the free version on broadcast television here, not because they released it for free. I mean, it aired on television, They generated the same audience, which is a much smaller percentage of population, because there's only like 35 million people in Canada. It's 330 to 3, I don't know what the numbers are anymore, 330 to 350 million Americans. So what's 1.8 million of I mean, it's 10% less. I mean, excuse me, 90% less.
I don't matter.
Yeah. I mean, it's substantial. So, I mean, because you're dealing with essentially Canada's 1/10 the population. Let's just say it that way. So 1.8 million is staggeringly low as a percentage of the population. I can't even go there for my brain's not working. So you can tell I've been streaming too much today, and I'm going to go do another one. But it's math is usually a forte of mine. Not right now. But it's just one of those things where they've destroyed that entity entirely. But anyway, that's enough of this article. I just thought it was funny. I mean, you guys,
you gotta send that over to me. I gotta show that to Gary. But I gotta get some of these chats. These are great. So, Roof Korean 92. Not to get political, but Feds moved Bevan Cooney's ex-partner with a Hunter B to a secure location, no doubt to stop him from getting Epsteined. 2020 is scary and crazy. God help us all. No kidding, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fine. You can get a little political here, man. It's all
and
good.
That's yeah.
And Jeffrey Turner is saying, "Hey, dude, quick question. Was it your stream that mentioned a director scaring tough actor Bruce Willis Schwarzenegger? I can't remember. I don't think that was me. I don't remember talking about that.
That would be cool. It could have been Tom though. I mean, Tom's been talking. I don't remember that in our stream today, but yeah,
possibly. Let's see. Death Angel Shadow, your culturally sensitive orc video was dead on. Just didn't know if you had heard about the Dragonlance lawsuit. I have. It's on the list to talk about. That was just filed against them. I know that Bounding did an article, and I actually found the legal filing. I haven't gone through any of that stuff. I am aware of it, but I don't know exactly what's going on yet. So it's on the board to talk about. So if I don't talk about it on, I think I have that for Monday. Let me take a look here real quick. No, it's not on the board. I need to put it on the board. Never mind. But yeah, it's definitely something I want to talk about, because I'm kind of curious, since I like covering RPG stuff. It's sad most of the time I'm talking about D&D and how much it sucks these days, but
yes,
the state of role playing is pretty bad.
It went downhill, man, and the imagination is gone, and I know you went to the hero system and all that, but I mean, I've always been like a D20, D10, D6 kind of dude, and
well, I spent a good number of years playing the World of Darkness stuff, either Vampire or Wraith. So I did like a good, probably decade plus, recently, and then we stopped and we moved over to the hero system because we started doing other genres of games.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and it works. It's just I don't know. I've always been a purist, but yeah, I just and you know me. I mean, I'm a Masquerade guy. Vampire the Masquerade. I love the werewolf game. I love playing them all with each other. I mean, and I'm a mental patient though, because I'll make a whole module that everybody can go after each other. Or back in the day when we used to play that Star Wars RPG that was good. I can't remember which one it was, but it was great.
You tell what Weston Games?
Yeah.
Because there's the D20 one, which was from Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, it was I got to go to the storage room. But anyway, yeah, but we played all that stuff, and I loved it. I loved being an Imperial. It was a good time.
That's like one thing I want to do at some point is run like an Imperial game. The Star Wars. Anyway. It was fun. Jeffrey Turner, I asked because I remember hearing the story, tried to tell it to my Die Hard debate with Tom, but because I couldn't remember. I'm trying to find it so I can post it on the stream. Now I don't think I talked about that. I mean, the last thing like movie related I talked about was the whole James Cameron interview from like back in 1984 when he was talking about the original Terminator and just like how freaking different that dude is now. So I guess we should probably go and wrap things up. So boo. I know. Poor Moira has been trying to get me to stream with her all week, and it just hasn't been working out. So I was like, let's try.
I'm counting now.
What's that?
Oh, I feel bad because this was fun. So.
Yeah, it was fun. We'll definitely have to do it again.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Don't murder to the cat, Moira. It's okay.
Sorry, my cat Bob was meowing.
No, it's fine. My cat meows all the freaking time, especially like at 1 a.m.
If you let her meow, she'll get mad enough she'll literally like pee in the middle of the floor to teach you a lesson. So I had to do something. Okay, that's
fair enough. All right, so before we call it quits, we have another $5 super chat from Toxic Man Flu. DD saved me from burping from burping the worm and Okay.
Speaking of that, like, I always thought it was funny when they said that you grow hair on your palms. But has anybody ever seen grass grow on a racetrack? No. Like.
Wow, that's a good point. Especially not a dirt track, right?
All right. Culture, we'll start with you.
Oh, hey, I have a YouTube channel. It's Culture Casino. Please come and subscribe to me if you're not, because I'm losing subscribers now. Because apparently once you get to your threshold, then it's a challenge of keeping your threshold. So please come by my channel, say hi, and check out some of my content. Some of it's good. And my live streams are great. In fact, I just had a wonderful one with Tom today. And I'm having another, I'm going to do my Friday pre-flight where I try to predict what these guys here, comics and the guys are going to talk about on FNT, as well as the people that are on the dump and everything else that I think all of our great weekend show folks are going to talk about. So that's a fun show. And then of course I do the Sunday Culture Review on Sunday. So I kind of bookend the weekend to talk about everything that happened the week before, which is going to include me too. And anyway, just check out the channel. Thanks so much. And stay awesome. You guys in the chat here are great. Comics. This is such a great chat. Such a great chat.
So this is really funny. You know that show I can't remember? There's actually a Clownfish TV video like right here. It's called Magic Girl Friendship Squad. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Right. That sounds nauseating.
Yeah.
It does.
I'm sorry. That sounds so girly.
It looks like a bunch of Tumblr art too. It's terrible looking. And I watched this one.
Share screen that because I'm curious.
Oh, hang on.
Before we end though, I have to mention this.
What's that?
Safe Space makes their debut tomorrow, October 27th. October 27th.
Oh, it's October 27th. Okay, so it's still a week out.
I thought it was today. That was the original announced day. But if you want to get it, the only time you can get the and it's a book. I guess they combined everything of the volume into one book, into a paperback on Amazon. You can get it on October 27th on Amazon. It's $16, $15.99. So
they're doing the whole thing?
The new Warriors, it is $16. So,
wow, I thought they were going to be doing the individual floppies. I didn't realize they were releasing the entire run.
Well, they better be the whole run, because if not, I'm not paying. I would never pay $16 for one book.
No, it shouldn't be. That's like graphic novel prices.
Yeah, that's what they're releasing it as. It looks like a graphic novel. So
okay, next up we have Moira Kitty. Tell us about yourself. Where can people find you?
Right there. Like, you can find me there. My live streams are okay, I guess. Really, my live streams are only as good as the people who are willing to show up, because it wouldn't be a channel without y'all. But that's me. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at plugging myself. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm terrible about that too. And as we can see, we've already lost Culture Casino.
Oh no!
Nah, he's just muted. Oh no, he actually is gone now.
Oh goodness, I ran him off. See how bad?
No, he has another stream he has to go to. But anyway, folks, that's all we got for tonight. I'll be working on a video pretty soon, so I will catch all of you guys later.